because some of the paint is flaking off. Some of it isn't even, oh wow. That's a stunt plane. That's really cool.
Oh, that was crazy. Oh, that's so cool. That, I would not want to be in that.
I want to try it.
Oh my God.
So today we're gonna do a flight that we've both wanted to do for a while. We're gonna fly to Goderich, which is like this cute little coast town on Lake Huron. I thought it was Lake Superior at first, but it's not. And it's pretty good because lately I've been doing a lot of practice for diversions and forced approaches. So I've been doing just mostly air work as I get closer and closer to my license. So today doing like an actual cross country is gonna be pretty fun. And Megan's excited because she's gonna take some shots with her film camera, and hopefully the weather works out, because right now there is some clouds out there, but we're still gonna go to the airport and see if we can make it happen. Okay, so while we wait for Rick to get here, I was showing Megan, because I haven't really spent a lot of time in the daylight with this plane since we did this, but after Tom Wilga buffed, you can see such a huge difference in the spots. Like for instance, I know it's like a little bit bad of an example, but the white kind of looked like this, or even a little bit more like that. And him doing that stage buffing made such a big difference. Same with on the red over here as well. Even here, you can actually see like reflection in the paint. Some of the paint is flaking and coming off and stuff like that, so we're definitely not gonna be able to do that to everything. And actually, even the white here, you can see a reflection in it. It does look like Rudolph though right now with the red. Oh, you got a picture? Nice. Looks good. Good job. So we just got to Goderich. We did take a taxi from the airport to here. It was about a 5-minute taxi ride. It did cost like 20 bucks to do so. And they don't have Uber here, but we did find a nice little cafe called Kate's Cafe. Had a little sandwich and a coffee. And then now it does look like some clouds are coming in. So we're gonna have to kind of load up with some gas, get the plane all ready to go, file a new flight plan, and then head back to York. The flight here is pretty good. Especially my first time using ForeFlight, so that was really easy, and it was kind of nice to be able to like zoom in, zoom out, check out, you know, anything in our flight path, etc. We did have problems with the radio though, like pretty bad problems. Our flight following out of Toronto couldn't hear us at all. He was pretty adamant on that. So it could be a loose ground. We did some buffing on the plane the other day. I don't know if that hurt, you know, any of the connections or anything. But we'll have to get that fixed sooner than later, because we're not even sure if people could hear us as we were coming in. But otherwise, we're just gonna kind of explore and then head back to the plane.
There was a storm coming in, so we almost had to take a emergency landing, but Hamilton let us in their airspace, so they saved the day.
It was so funny. Who says that? But I feel like you stole what I was gonna say. Okay, so the flight back was a little bit more eventful than the flight there. We did see, we were running a little bit from a storm coming in on Lake Huron, but at the same time, a couple storms were sort of developing in our path. So the first kind of one, we were able to just, you know, create our track a little bit more north. And then the second one, we saw two kind of at the same time. So we were gonna like just thread the needle. But it was kind of cool because it gave Megan and I like our first experience with being near a rainstorm and a thunderstorm. So like we were able to see it out the window, get some video of it.
Yeah, I got snooty.
See what it's like. And then Megan couldn't hear Rick and I on the headset, so she had no idea what was going on. But Hamilton Tower did warn us about some lightning, so they let us enter their airspace. And then I looked back and I had to like tell Megan like, hey, we're okay, like don't worry, because she was just kind of like trying to figure out what was going on back there. I mean, after your nap, that's the case, because she did have a little nap and we woke her up for that. So now we did land on final. We were actually getting some rain on the windscreen, so that was kind of cool. And that's how close, like we just put the plane away locked up the hangar, and we can hear thunder and the storm kind of coming in. So as Megan would say, it was
So much fun.
perfect timing. Usually you say perfect time. Okay, long story short, definitely an eventful flight back. I learned a lot about cross country, what to plan for, how to, you know, mitigate your route and stuff like that, especially using ForeFlight. So that was pretty cool. I'm excited to do it again. And next time I want to go to Goderich and spend some more time there, maybe go to the beach, stuff like that. Maybe even spend a weekend. So that'll be once I get the RPP though.